All right, y'all. T.S. Madison responds to Tasha K, and baby, she was not happy. Y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's the beef for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little juice, and today we talking about T.S. Madison and her response to Tasha K. Cause girl, it is still ongoing. Girl, they done dropped passports of people. Girl, it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot, but nevertheless, girl. Starting off with Maddie's response, T.S. Madison responds to Tasha K. Basically her rant that I put up yesterday, I think it was. Y'all can go check out that video on my channel. But Tasha K basically responds to T.S. Madison, and let me just say this before we get into this. I would like to say this. Number one, we need to start at the beginning and not in the middle. This whole thing did not have anything to do with T.S. Madison. This entire issue, T.S. Madison inserted herself into. This had nothing to do with T.S. Madison. Nobody called for T.S. Madison. Nobody asked for her opinion on the situation. T.S. Madison inserted herself in a situation that really didn't cause for her response. But like anybody else, she's free to respond the way she wants to. I'm good with that. But now that it's spiraling, because it's literally spiraling, you have to take the L, because you really could have sat back and ate your chips, like, you know what I mean? Like you do for a lot of black women issues. Now, let me just say this also. I don't follow T.S. Madison. I don't subscribe to any of her stuff because I seen some anti-woman stuff a while back. Also with Armand Wiggins, and we're going to get into that when I get to the next video. But listen, because I got a whole video just for him. But let me just say this. I tend to not put inside of my brain stuff that doesn't serve me, if it makes sense. So for instance, I noticed when T.S. Madison first came on the scene with Vine or whatever, when she was like 22 inches, a new weed. That's when I was first introduced to T.S. Madison. I thought she was funny. I thought she was super funny. And then when she teamed up with Kaya, girl, it was curtains. I was just like, okay. Because I lived, do you hear me? For them two on that show. I lived. Her and Kaya basically parted ways and beefed and had a whole thing going on with that, which I wish didn't happen because the show was amazing. But her and Kaya had a whole beef and ended up parting ways behind an interview with Monique. And basically, you know, the TS went on and did her own thing. And as you all know, Kaya has her own platform and her own, you know, thing that she does over there on thugmisses.com, I believe it is. But I'm saying all that to say, once TS split from Kaya, I kind of looked at both of them individually and said, okay, who could I really rock with? And I started to kind of watch TS's shows. But then when I would notice during her shows that it was a lot of things that, a lot of times she would compare herself to natural women and basically use men to do it. What do I mean? So basically, T.S. Madison would do stuff like, and I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not even paraphrasing. I'm just trying to throw you like an example. T.S. Madison to do something like, girl, cause the niggas coming over here regardless, girl, like, and they gonna come get this big dick and you hoes is mad. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always be thinking like, girl, why would we be mad at that? Like, if he coming to get a peen, then he don't want what I got. Like, cause the average woman is not upset at the trans community. I don't know where this is coming from, but the average woman does not have an issue with the trans community. Never have. Our issue is encroaching upon our rights as actual natural born women. That is and has always been and always will be our plight. Like, yo, like we battling everybody, and then here y'all come adding to the battle. Like, damn, how many irons in the pot, or pots in the iron, or whatever, how many pots we gonna have on the stove? You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say, with this stuff with Tasha K and TS, I find it funny, and this is why I find it funny, because on one hand, T.S. Madison is saying, well, you know, what the girl said, she acknowledged that this all started with what the other T.S. girl said, Angelica Ross. And then she acknowledged that what she said was stupid. Okay, boom. If what she said was stupid, I just got to call you out. If what she said was not true and it was stupid, why then insert yourself on the side of the person who said something stupid? if you absolutely had to insert yourself, all you literally had to do was just be like, yeah, no, you tripping, girl, don't do that. But instead, you and Tasha K having this past beat that we didn't know nothing about until day before yesterday when Tasha told us, you decided to insert yourself because you felt like it was, you know, like you had the right to say something, and now it's ended up being something personal between y'all. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much before I let y'all hear what she had to say. Let's hear what TS had to say, and I'm going to come back with some more commentary.
But no, first of all, Tasha K, bitch, you whirlpool, wishy-washy, flip-floppity ass bitch. I really wasn't going to come on with no malice or ill in my heart, because the second part of what I'm getting ready to talk about I don't have no malice or illness in my heart. But you bald head, scallywag, dirty foot dragging, drunk, ditzy bitch, play with your bitch and don't play with me. Bitch, when you brought your struggling ass over here, bitch, I sent my makeup artist to fix your ugly ass up. Okay? Let's get that for number one. Bitch, you borrowed from me. Number one. Number two, bitch. If it wasn't for me and Kaya split, bitch, you'll be trying to figure out who the fuck you is. One thing T.S. Madison has always done is stood on that bitch. She is T.S. Madison, bitch. I told y'all bitches I was at the bottom and titty at the top, bitch, from day one when the door opened. And the only reason why I'm not gonna get on your mama is because your mama ain't did nothing to me. Now, bitch, you got 4 million problems that you need to be worrying about, bitch. You flipping asshole, and you don't need to be worrying shit about. I mean, you need to be trying to take care of them 4 million motherfucking problems you got, bitch. Before them goddamn African kids be out there on Save a Child, bitch, paying 35 cents a day, walking around trying to get their next meal. Find you somebody to play with. Oh, bitch, I'm from Miami, Florida, just like, bitch, you from Florida. Punk, bitch. I ain't never did shit to you. Brought your struggling, ditzy, drunk ass into my motherfucking house. That's how you phony bitches work. Off the door. Your pussy ass, you and the motherfucking football head ass kids you got, bitch. Don't play with me, ho. I don't like pussy ass bitches like you, because it always be bitches like you that always do shit like that. It's always you. That's how I know you a Florida bitch. I done grew up with bitches like you, just like that. You was just calling Jess a man 2 days ago, ugly asshole. Bitch, if it wasn't for my mother pickup artist, bitch, you wouldn't look nice as you do now. Cause you was an ugly motherfucker. Just like your man, bitch. Cause we got the pictures. That's number one. You ain't loyal to nobody, so I wouldn't expect anything less of you. You a scumbag ass bitch, foot dragging ass hoe. You, bitch, Tasha K. I'm talking directly to my today. Yeah. Again, if it was not for me and Kaya falling out, bitch, you wouldn't even exist, hoe. And that goes for all you punk ass bitches out there that got platforms after me. So let's talk about birthing bitches. Cause I birthed your bald head ass bitch through my punk bitch. Pay Cardi B, ho. I shouldn't even speak to your ass bitch. I called you on the telephone, ho, and the way you was over there reading it like I was bowing down to you, bitch. I asked you, ho, do we got pressure? Do we got pressure, bitch? We both Florida bitches. Punk bitch. Do we got pressure? And ho, if we had pressure back from the Fox Soul show, bitch, you should have got your ragged ass on the phone, bitch, and called me and told me that it was up, ho. That's what you should have did. I ain't never disrespected you. Never. Never. When you brought your drunk Dixie ass over here to my house the first time, bitch, I ain't never disrespect you. Never. I've never disrespected you. Never called you out your name. Ain't never said shit about you. Ain't never said nothing about you. When they was dragging you up and down the street, I stayed away from that shit, bitch. Cause I said with you. But it's yeah. and them football head ass motherfucking kids you got, bitch. Because you keep playing with Cardi B and everybody else on motherfucking line, bitch. You gonna have them hoes out there hustling for 35 cents a day, bitch, in Africa. Punk, bitch. And we ain't gonna talk about, bitch, because, bitch, you struggling for cash. Bitch, I just backed up out off of BMW's lot with a $200,000 motherfucking car, bitch. So I ain't struggling for no money, bitch. I ain't hiding no money. Funny looking ass motherfucking drunk, bitch. You suck my dick. You and your motherfucking husband, bitch. Again, since we talking about birthing motherfuckers, bitch, if it wasn't for me and Kaya, bitch, you wouldn't have been born. Puss ass hoe. That's what you hoes like to do. You hoes like to fuck around, say fuck shit to punks, and then get behind it and act like that. Oh, bitch, you now you a motherfucking woman. Bitch, I would never put hands on you, hoe. Never. Bitch, I would never put hands on you. Bitch, your husband need to watch out for you, bitch. All the debt you finna put his motherfucking ass in. Imagine having to give up your dream house, bitch, because, bitch, you over here talking about a bitch. Unfactual asshole. Fact of the matter is, bitch, when I jumped on the internet, I told everybody that I had a dick and titties, bitch. Those are facts. I ain't never in my fucking life told nobody, bitch, or tried to gatekeep periods or tell women that they ain't fucking women, bitch. I help your drunk looking ass look better than the fuck you did. That's why you look nice now. Halfway. Funny looking ass, bitch. Bitch, we from Florida. So that's all I'ma say. We from Florida, bitch, and you know how Florida bitches get in the mud. And I can look at you and your husband in the face. Punk bitch. You and your kids, ho. Now let's put the trash to the motherfucking curb, bitch, cause you ain't in my tax bracket, pussy, ho, and bitch, you ain't on my level on no level. I don't give a how you went up and down the internet talking, bitch. I don't even come on this bitch if I don't want to. All you hoes can suck my dick. I'm not jealous of now, bitch, cause can't no mother bitch be me. And I can't be no other bitch, I'm only myself. So if you don't leave here with anything on your plate, know that I don't see none of you mother. That's a man, woman, or child. I don't give a fuck you do. That's yours. Cause a lot of you bitches been using your regular ass and it ain't did shit for you, but got you in debt. Tasha, okay? Yo, who the fuck want that? Your own husband didn't want the motherfucker. What the fuck I want that for? Bitch? Is you crazy?
So y'all just seen T.S. Madison's response to Tasha K. And I have a few things I want to say about this. Number one, you inserted yourself and you asked for it. Number one, that's just that. Number two, you're not what your response is not making sense to the entire argument. Let's start from the beginning, not the middle. The original trans girl came out and said, women do not gatekeep periods nor womanhood. You in this live just said you never wanted to be a woman. You don't want what a woman has, and you're not gonna try to gatekeep anything. You know what you are. You're comfortable in what you are, and all these things. Yet and still, you came out on the side of the trans girl. So what exactly is your position, T.S. Madison? I'm confused because you can't turn around. Because see, and I'm gonna get into this. But you can't say one thing during the fire and then another thing on the flip side, right? You can't come out and call just a trans girl and insert yourself saying a lot of the real girls are jealous of the trans girls in response to a trans girl saying that women can't gatekeep periods or womanhood. But then when you get lit up by Tasha K, now you coming back out saying, I don't want to be no woman. I ain't trying to gatekeep womanhood and blah, blah, blah. I know what the fuck I am. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, if that's the case, then why would you insert yourself in this situation the way that you did? That's number one. It just doesn't make sense. And if you ask me, the women listening to my voice, especially and particularly black women, because pretty much most white women and Asian women ain't following all of this BS. You know, they don't follow the gays and the trans like we do. But, even though they feel like we don't follow them, but they don't follow the gays and support them the way that we do. But nevertheless, I feel like this. I feel like the gays and the trans, because it's not just TS, it's the same with Armand Wiggins. I forgot why I don't watch him no more, and I'm making a whole separate video on that. I forgot why I stopped watching him, and then he reminded me yesterday on his live. But Armand Wiggins, even a little bit of Funky Dineva, a little bit. And the only reason I'm going to say Funky Dineva, and that's another video I'm doing, is because he started off like so wrong. Like I was just like cringe, but then he kind of came in and then he reeled me back. It's a whole other thing. But I'm saying that to say this. Rather y'all Ripleys believe it or not, T.S. Madison into all the gay boys, number one, we have always been your number one supporters. Number one. And vice versa. I'm not taking nothing of that away from y'all. It's been a support thing on each issue. Now, on each side. Now, I can't sit up here and say that your experience, your personal, experience defines all women, and I can't say all women's personal experience with trans and gays define all trans and gays. We have to be completely honest about that. But this whole unpent aggression that's coming from this community when we are the only people that y'all have. And don't get me wrong, it is a give and take relationship. I'm not saying it's one-sided. By no means am I saying that. But ultimately, we the ones fuck with y'all. Don't nobody else deal with y'all. Black men don't deal with y'all. Black men do not, by and large, support the LGBTQI plus community. Fact. And if y'all so strong on y'all own, then why not just go ahead on and do your own thing? Go over there. Like, create your own, gender. Create your own, agenda. Create your own everything. Create your own spaces. Y'all coming over here bull guarding us in our spaces and telling us what to do. And to be completely honest, it just feels like another man coming over to black women. Because again, we're oppressed by white men, black men, Asian men, Hispanic men, white women, black women. I mean, not black women, black men. We oppressed by everybody. We are at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the oppression Olympics. And that is not a badge of honor. Let me just say that. What I am trying to say is, you can't come into our space because that's what you're doing. You're not creating your own space. You are coming into a space that has already been set and created. Women have already created a space. You want to come over into our space. Women, especially black women, the way we are, oh yeah, girl, come on over. You want me to call you a girl? Okay, yeah, girl, I got you. Okay, yeah, girl, what's up, girl? Yeah, you want your pronouns to be she, he, her, and all that? Girl, we got you, girl. Come on in, right? Then you get in the space, and then you turn around and be like, okay, now I'm in the space. I'm gonna give you a new name. You're gonna be a cis woman. And do not get me started on how they used to call us fish. I despised it. And I remember TS doing the show. I can't remember who it was, and they were talking about the fish term, and she stood double down, triple down on it and said that's her word, that's the gays' words and the trans girls' words, and they're gonna continue to call us that, even though we had already said as a collective, don't call us no fish. Because you don't understand the connotation behind that, because you don't have the things to, understand. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you stood on it. And that was probably one of another reasons why I stopped dealing with T.S. Madison. Because I realized T.S. wants our support. And when I say support, meaning our views, our subscriptions, and all of that stuff. But when it comes down to it, T.S. is mad for Tasha, doing the same thing that she's doing, standing with her community. I'm confused. How you mad at Tasha for saying, and just saying that, hey, y'all not real women because you ain't? How you mad at them for saying that and then turn around and be like, oh, you can't get mad at me for feeling how I feel and saying what I want to say. You want us to call y'all real women when you're not. Period. You want us to allow y'all into our space and to blur the lines and gray out the lines of our spaces so that you can feel comfortable. You want to call us cis women. We ain't no damn cis. And with the C or with the S. That's not us. We don't have, why are y'all changing our stuff? Y'all coming into our sports. Y'all coming into everything that we have. Y'all winning Woman of the Year award. And this is what I'll give Caitlyn Jenner. Even though she accepted that award, I still felt the way about it. But Caitlyn Jenner turns around and say, I draw the line in sports. Y'all coming inside. Y'all are literally busting down our doors and robbing us. That's literally what you're doing. And then the first insult you have against Tasha was regarding her vagina. Because that's the go-to. That's the go-to. That is the go-to. But it's just like, girl, like, listen, I will give you this. Because I can't, before I get there, because I'm sorry, y'all. My head is running circles because I got so much to say. Let's touch on the stuff you talked about with Tasha. In your response, you said Tasha wants to that you said that's what y'all pussy assholes do. Y'all throw rocks and then turn around and try to play the woman victim role. How she playing the woman victim role? Hell, Tasha K done said what she said and stood on it 11 times. I'm confused. I'm really confused at that. You know what I'm saying? And then you called just a man. You did. You called her a man. You said she was mistaken for a trans woman, I'm sorry. But then turned around and said, well, Tasha, you called just a man. Okay, Tasha K said that on her live. Yo, as far as women, we don't never get mistaken for trans women. We get mistaken for men. That's why she could call just a man. But that's not your concern. What you in the LGBTQ community call each other don't have nothing to do with us. And we don't try to throw it back in y'all face. Another thing, you saying Tasha K was on because of you. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm tripping. I did not find Tasha K through Madison's platform. I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't. Then on top of that, you get to talking about her kids. Now, all right, let me just say this. All is fair in love and war. When a bitch fighting, It is what it is. Ain't no rules to fight, right? Tasha K said something about your mama having diabetes and all of that stuff, and you look just like her and you gonna have diabetes. Tasha K was down bad for that. I gotta call a thing a thing. Tasha K, you shouldn't even brought up, I forgot her name, it's Mary. You shouldn't even brought that lady up. That lady seemed like she's sweet as pie. I ain't even gonna lie. Tasha K was wrong for that. Tasha K turns around and realizes it and apologizes for it. But you can't, once the bullet leaves the gun, it is what it is. So then you turn around and instead of just going in on her mama back, because you did mention her, you decide, I'm gonna hit her where it's gonna hurt and I'm gonna talk about her kids. As women, we know that kids are off limits because we have that innate natural instinct to protect children. But as a trans woman, aka a biological woman, you don't know that. So you just go straight to the kids because you felt like the mama is equal to the kids. And again, I can't tell you how to fight. Once the bullet left the gun, you can retaliate the only way you want to. But I will say this, you have to be mindful that you're coming into women's spaces again and not understanding how women conduct themselves in such places and spaces. We don't do the kids. We don't do the kids. The kids, you could talk about our mamas, you could talk about our daddies, our men a lot of the times, but the kids is where typically we draw the line. But you wouldn't know that because you're not used to being in our spaces. But yet you're coming in telling us how to be in our spaces. It's just giving weird. And I'm going to touch on this on the Armand video. You said that on this video you said, you and Tasha K, you and your husband could suck my D. That's what you said. But when you called in on Armand's live, you said basically, I don't know why she going this hard. And I'm paraphrasing y'all, but basically you were saying you don't know why she going this hard because you ain't never said nothing about her husband. You forgot Maddie? Madison, TS, did you forget? I already recorded it so I can add it into the Armand Wiggins video. But we'll get there. But you disrespected another man. And not only disrespecting another man, let's talk about the biggest part, y'all. She disrespected every black woman in this platform when she said, all y'all could suck my dick. That's what she said. Now, is this the woman part talking or is this the man part talking? Because to be honest, what it felt like to me, it felt like another man just cursing women out. This is no different from the Fresh and Fit. This is no different from the Kevin Samuels. That's what it felt like, especially when you get to the sucking my D part. Like, it's no, after that, girl, everything goes out the window. But see, you have that ability to go back and forth with whatever it is you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from a white person interjecting themselves into black spaces and using the getting the privilege and of the culture and enjoying the culture, but whenever it works for you and it matters for you, you could code switch. That's what it was given, TS. That's what it was given. I just, this gender wars thing is so weird. It's so stupid. We already had it with the men against the women, and now we doing trans women against natural born women. I'm confused. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Everything was cool till your little partner started it. TS, your partner started this. You should have been going off on your partner in your original statement, but you didn't. Flame Monroe got the message. She went off on him. You didn't. You took the side of her, and then now you the one throwing rocks and hiding your hand. You forgot that you came in saying Jess gets mistaken for a trans woman. You forgot that you came in and said natural born women, real women, aka real women, are jealous of TS's. Girl, when and where did that start and how? I missed that. They didn't knock on my door and put that in my mailbox. Girl, what? So, and I'm making this too lengthy. So going on, Tasha K drops TS's doggone girl a photo of her passport. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put it in here because I don't want to, because she said it's a form of doxing. But to be completely honest, it's not, because there's not any of her actual personal information on it. Your name, your birthday, and I think all of those are actual public information. I know I take the training. I provide the training on cyber awareness, cyber security, and all that stuff. That is not personal information, and it is not illegal. Period. Now, if she had put her address or something like that, that would be a form of doxing, but it's just not. But she put up this passport basically of her with her real name, Timothy Henderson or something like that. I don't know. And the thing said male. And let me read what it says to y'all, what she put on her caption. Now, I cut out the picture of her passport because I don't even want, it ain't even that deep. It's just, y'all go on Twitter, it's up there. But Tasha K says, all that transphobia being thrown around for pure clout. Here is the proof. The U.S. government, as of 2019, got you listed under Timothy Maurice Hinton. So if they call you Tim, so shall I. I also found 2 PPP loans under your real name and allegedly one under Chi-Chi's name or his real name for a business he never had, allegedly. You can call me out of my name. You can drag my kids. Call me whatever you want, sir. However, until fully stand in your truth like Zaya Wade and get your name changed instead of gaslighting, I continue to call you what is listed in the Department of State's database. In Georgia, you only have to live as a trans woman for 1 full year before or to be considered trans. It's been decades for you, Tim. It's given gender reveal. That last line was a mess. But she said, see y'all tonight at 7:30 on TashaKLive.com. All right, girl, listen. This was after you brought her kids in it. And again, Tasha K, this is on you. You should have never brought Miss Mary into this. Miss Mary ain't do you nothing. But now y'all going basically jab for jab. And it's ridiculous. It really is. Now, I can't say all these negative things about T.S. Madison without giving a positive. And this is what I will say that she said that I believe is true, because I haven't seen it. T.S. Madison said that whenever, people was getting into it with Tasha, that she would stay out of it. I have never seen T.S. Madison prior to today having anything negative to say about Tasha K. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I never seen it. Number one. Number two, T.S. basically says that she feels like if y'all had beef, you should have said something. I agree. I don't think that it was, I think that if I'm Tasha K and I felt the type of way about the interview that she said that you did with her and then had the girl right on before her saying that basically bloggers be lying, I think Tasha K should have said something to you. And I think she did say she said something to you, but Tasha K said she just distanced herself. But I would have told her it was up from there. I would have. If I'd have had a problem, I would have said it was up from there. So T.S. Madison is right. And you know what's crazy? These two back and forth is a personal issue that they are masking under this trans woman / real woman debate. It literally is what it is on both sides. They have already had a history of stuff that none of us knew about until all of this stuff popped off. So that means they are basically getting out what they've been wanting to say about each other. Period. Now, do I think that it's wrong for what Tasha K said? No, I stand with Jess and I stand with Tasha K with what she said. She said what she said. Now, all the other antics and all that other stuff, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But as far as in pertaining to black women and to women in general, I stand with what she said. And that's just that. But again, like I said, I just hate that we starting in the middle and not in the beginning. T.S. Madison, be honest with yourself and your followers. This started with another T.S. having an issue with women gatekeeping periods and womanhood, and you came in on the side of the T.S., and now here is where we are. T.S. says she gonna be doing legal charges, filing legal charges on Tasha K, but that is not illegal what she did. She did not disclose any of your personal information. Now, with it being a passport, maybe that's a document you're not supposed to expose. I don't know. But as far as like the information that was on the document, it wasn't anything personal on there. Except, you know, your name and all of that stuff and your male identifier, whatever. But anyway, girl, this is a lot. I got another Armand video to do, so y'all stay tuned because it's been a day, girl. It has been a day. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.